One of the hottest DJs in the country at the moment, fresh from touring with Stereosonic and all over the world, Will Sparks. Welcome to KROCK the Club.
Yo, thank you very much.
How you feeling, buddy? You're fresh from touring with Stereosonic. You know, was it just one massive party? Did you have any downtime?
Well, hardly, but yeah, I did have a bit of downtime because the show was during the day and I got to see all the acts afterwards, and it's just a great experience. I mean, it was much better than, you know, touring, constantly having to fly at 6 in the morning and after a gig that night and having to sleep on the plane. So it was, especially being in my home country as well, is not a better feeling.
You hang around and check out the other acts. Do you try and do that as much as possible?
Oh, for sure. I mean, that's where you get inspired. That's where you learn. So watching the big guys really did, give me some ideas, and they're just amazing. So that's why they are where they are. So yeah.
Well, speaking of the big guys, it's just been announced Avicii's coming down here touring, and you're supporting him. How is that? Like, probably
I know.
The biggest DJ in the world at the moment.
And I get to play alongside him. It's amazing. When I see that fly, I just don't really. I'll believe it when I do it. You know. That's how I work.
Is this like your Olympics? Pretty much.
Yeah,
I get to play alongside Avicii.
Yeah, pretty much. He's the man, and his new album's just awesome. And I'm probably going to have to change my style though, because people think I look like him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with the hat and all. So I don't know. I'll give him that. So I won't do that for him. But yeah, it's amazing. I get to play with Joel as well, alongside my boy, and New World Sound and stuff. So it's going to be a good tour. And yeah, when they told me I was doing it, it was pretty surreal. Still is.
Yeah, that's pretty exciting. You and Joel Fletcher have been doing some great things. You had that Bring It Back, which pretty much got flogged to death on every radio station that I'm aware of.
How good is that? That's just ridiculous.
How was that for you guys? Were you like, yep, that's it, we've made it?
Nah, you will. If anyone ever says they've made it, they're not. Anyway, they don't have the right head. But yeah, look, we knew. Well, when I first heard the sound, I knew everyone could like it, and I had no idea why it wasn't on the radio yet. And when that happened, I was like, yep, accomplished. So it was a big goal of ours, and we finally did it. So
you say you know that everyone likes the sound. So when you finally finish a song, you listen to it back and you go, yeah, that's going to be a winner, or how does it happen?
Yeah, I think like when I make something and I'm like, oh, I can't stop listening to it. I actually don't stop listening to it, and if it's like that, then I know that everyone else is going to like it. Well, not everyone, but a majority. But yeah, that's how it really has worked, and it depends what mood you're in and how you bop around to it. It's all about the bop with the Melbourne sound. So yeah.
And you're coming down this way, Australia Day, right down here to Eureka.
You're
playing up there Australia Day night with Some Blonde and all the other resident DJs. You're familiar with down this way? You pop down here a bit, don't you?
Yeah, I've been to Geelong plenty of times. Don't you worry. Before I went to America, I was playing all these shows in Melbourne, Geelong, and been to Eureka a few times, and it's just a great crowd down there. I love Geelong, and so nice, and can't wait to be there, because last time I was meant to play there, my car broke down, or my friend's car who was driving me, and didn't get to make it, so I owe the Geelong people a big one.
So you owe us one. What can we expect from your set?
Well, yeah, please have an open mind, because I've got so much new stuff. I mean, even newer than the mix I've put out recently with all the newer stuff, that I'm still working hard, and yeah, just a lot of new music.
Is there something that we should be keeping an eye out? Is there another Bring It Back in the works coming, something like that?
Funny you say that, mate, because Joel and I actually started another one today for our follow-up, and it sounded pretty good so far, but it probably won't be finished by Australia Day. But
so there you go, a bit of a KROCK exclusive. Keep an eye out for that. Have we got a name for it yet?
No, we don't. We were going to name it this, but nah, it's not going to be that. It was just a joke. But yeah, so I've got the collabs with Layback Luke and new originals, which you'll hear in my intro, so keep an open mind.
Awesome. Well, we're looking forward to you to come down here Australia Day, up there at the Eureka. Tickets on sale now, $20. For all those details, get on to eureka.com.au or krock.com.au. Thanks very much for having a chat with us, Will. Always a pleasure.
Thanks for having us, mate. Cheers.
And here he is now, teaming up with Joel Fletcher. It's Bring It Back on KROCK the Club.
Welcome to the Torrent This Podcast featuring Hey Sam. Now, before we get into things, I would just like to ask you all that since the show is run completely voluntarily, could you please show your support by liking the show on Facebook, facebook.com/torrentthis. The link is in the description of this video. Really would appreciate it, guys. Now enjoy the podcast with Hey Sam.
Hey, I'm Hey Sam, and you are listening to Torrent This with Dando.
Hey guys, it's the Torrent This Podcast. I am Dando, and today I'm lucky to be joined on the line by a man who is set to play this Sunday at the Eureka Hotel Geelong's massive Australia Day event alongside the likes of Will Sparks and Sunblend DJ. He is, of course, Hey Sam. How are we, my good sir?
Good, mate. How are you?
I'm always good. What's been happening today?
I'm just been in the studio today, punching out some tunes, keeping busy.
You've got some new stuff coming out, you were telling me.
Yeah, I've got a couple of remixes on the way and just working on some rituals at the moment.
Tell us more about it. When can we hear it and all this kind of stuff?
So I'll have a latest remix coming out in a couple of weeks.
Cool.
That one is coming on Ministry of Sound.
Mm-hmm.
It's with a local guy, my label partner, Torrent
Nice.
And yeah, I've got a couple of originals that will come out on my label. We'll jump to this over the next month or so.
Let's plug Jump to This. Where can people find it? Best way and shit like that.
You can find Jump to This at jumptothis.com.au. That's just my record label that I started about 3 years ago. I just released a lot of local guys, interstate guys stuff. It's just, on the kind of housey, tech house kind of bounty tip.
What made you want to start your own label?
Well, I just when I started, I wasn't getting any releases, so I thought maybe I'll try and put them out myself. And then since then, I've released other labels and stuff like that, so I suppose it was a good start.
So it's panned out very well for you?
Yeah, I suppose say so, yeah.
How many people you got on your label now?
Well, there's a few core artists. There's probably about 3 or 4 core artists. And then I've had, over time, with remixes and different artists releasing singles, about 50.
Nice.
So there's a fair few artists, yeah.
Good work, man. Well, now, describe a normal day for Hey Sam.
Well, normal day would usually, during the week, would be, I've just set up a studio in the middle of Melbourne, so I'd just go in there, I don't know, get up about 10 o'clock or so, and then get in there and then work there all day, and then that's about it, really, and then gigs on the weekends. Doing
all that shit, is that expensive, like setting up your own studio?
No, there's costs involved, but it's all worth it, because before that, the studio was set up in my room, so it's good to get out of your bedroom and make it a bit more official.
Yeah. Now, you're playing in Geelong this Sunday. If you weren't playing Eureka, what would you be doing for Australia Day?
I suppose I'd just be doing a typical barbecue with mates, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'll still fit that in, but just beers, enjoying Australia Day.
What's the beer of choice for Hey Sam?
What would you say? I pretty much drink anything, to tell you the truth.
Okay.
I'll drink any beer. Depends on the day, what I feel like. Carlton Draft, Corona, anything can be that different. Yeah.
I'm a pure blonde man, and I just recently got back from the UK, and they don't have it there. I was shattered.
Yeah. I haven't tried it. I haven't been drinking the low carb beers in a while.
You need to do it.
Yeah, they do. They are better for you. I probably should. I'm starting to get a bit of a beer gut.
Okay. Well,
I might switch soon.
Yeah. Will you be down early, or are you celebrating somewhere else, or what?
Yeah, I think I'll be down. I'm playing 11-12 on Sunday, so I'm playing for Will Sparks. So yeah, I'll come in. I reckon I'll be down a bit earlier and have a few beers there.
Yeah.
See what happens.
You played Geelong before, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what
good fun down as well.
What's your stupidest memory of Geelong? Be honest too. Be honest.
No, there's always. I suppose anytime I'm down with another DJ, Isaac Fry, he's always good value. So, and actually, I was at Eureka around this time last year, and he was passed out at the room. So I'm hoping he backs it up this year. Yeah.
Be honest though, from like a Melbourne DJ's perspective, when you find out you have to play in Geelong, do you sort of think, "Fuck Geelong"?
No, not really, because I've played there a fair few times now. It's pretty good. I'll be honest, it's actually really good. The crowds go off there. Everyone's up to party and stuff. There's a lot less clubs, so there's a lot more people in one place. Yeah, I've never really had a bad experience in Geelong. So
that's the right answer to get people to come down this Sunday. Good work, sir.
Yeah, everyone rocks down there. It's cool.
Yeah. Now, you grew up in the country. I know you hate country music. Despite like growing up in a country town, what was the dream growing up for you? Because you didn't get into the club scene until you were like 18.
No, I didn't. I didn't start. I don't know. I suppose I just wanted to be a typical sports star or something like that. Everyone grows up being. But I moved down to the city when I was 18 to start uni, and I started going to a few clubs, and I really got into the music. So, if I look back from when I was 17 and think no idea that I'd be doing what I do now.
Yeah. You said you left for uni. Do you think you ever used your psychology degree at all, or is it just music for you now?
I think it's just music for me now.
Yeah, it's just music.
It looks good on my bedroom wall, the degree, but I think that's as far as it's going to go.
I dropped out of uni in the last year to work a full-time factory job, spewing.
Oh, well, how far were we into it?
2.5 years. I had one more subject to do, and I didn't do it because I wanted money.
You can always go back, though.
I can, yeah. Well, go back to like